Right guys, this is my new episode of Manchester United career mode. In this episode we're versing Atletico Bilbao, so I hope you enjoy. Please remember to subscribe for these amazing effects that I've been able to do. But yeah, please subscribe, it would be really helpful. We've hit 50, I'm doing the special, I'm working on it. You've got to believe me on that one, come on. I'm working on the special, can we hit 55? Please help me hit 55. If we could hit 55 before this weekend, that would be great. And this weekend, when I get back, I'll probably upload the Man United game, Manchester United Newcastle, because I'm going to that. But I hope you enjoy this episode. This episode's mainly about selling Vidic, because Vidic needs to go. He's an old player at 31 in this game, but he'll be approaching 32, which means he goes down ratings. We won't sell Ryan Giggs because he sells for £0. What's the point of selling a player like that? Who cares if they go down? If they're worth nothing, then that's not good. You could at least sell them to a lower class team, at least. But it doesn't matter. I don't care if we can't sell players like Ryan Giggs. We're selling Ferdinand this season after, because he could eventually go for some amount of money. He's like 33 in this game, which is a bad age, but so far we've bought Rafael Varane and Mangala, as we bought them in the first episode, I think it was. Yeah, the first episode. So yeah, but I've been working on this series for quite a while, so can you please show some support by hitting a like? If we could hit about, this seems reasonable, 5 likes by about, it's 8:55 right now, so I would say 10 o'clock. Well, that's not that reasonable, but at 10 o'clock, then I'll do an extra video today of your choice. If you want me to do an Ultimate Team series or something like that, I don't really mind. So yeah, this series will be about 15 episodes. Because I hardly get through anything. The episodes are like 17 minutes and 14 minutes long, and you hardly even get through a game. And there's 38 games in a season. That's crazy. We hardly ever get through a game in one episode. I might have to bump up to like 26 minutes an episode if that's fine with you guys. I know hardly any of you will watch the full 14 minutes. That is way too long, I understand it. But I hope you appreciate the series. This is probably the only series that I've continued on the full way, except Game of the Day. I don't see why I quit that, to be quite honest with you. I think it was getting too long. I'll maybe start doing Game of the Day, but yeah. Did you see Real Madrid tank Borussia Dortmund last night 3-0? And I reckon they're going to score some away goals as well. I don't think that's it over for Borussia Dortmund. They could still catch up, but I don't think it's over. I think they could score 3 goals into Real Madrid. All they've got to have is belief. Like Man United drew 1-1 with Bayern Munich. Everybody expected them to get tanked like 4-0. But to be quite honest, I don't think that was going to happen. Getting beat like 4-0 by Bayern Munich. We're not Barcelona. We get beaten the first leg 3-0, then get beat 4-0. That was last season, and they've spent millions on their team the last few years. Man United have spent millions, but not as much as Barcelona. 56.5 million for Neymar, and what's he did this season? He said nothing special. Real Madrid were good buyers. They bought Bale, and Bale's got the top assists in the Liga BBVA right now. That was a good buy, to be quite honest with you. I really respect them for buying Bale, but what's his name? AVB, I'll just call him. He got 80 million. I couldn't trust Moyes with that money, to be quite honest with you. But 80 million, and he spent it on absolute terrible players. Now, what have they did to Tottenham this season that's been any different? They've actually got him down a spot from last season. He should be in 5th. He's actually put them down a spot. I understand that Man United were high spenders, and everybody says Moyes is rubbish. That isn't true. That just isn't true. He's not going to get the sack. He is not going to get the sack. Alex Ferguson had about 2 bad seasons before he actually got a team together. Now that is seriously bad for a manager these days. But you've got to have trust in your manager. I've been in some glory hunters on this Man United fan page on Facebook. What is it? Man United finally won. I can come out now. It's like them in this cave. I was like, what? They didn't even win against Bayern. It's a draw. That proves how much they know about United. They don't even watch a game that was on this week. And they may not have Sky Sports or that, but it was on ITV. Oh, what a joke. Why comment that, you glory hunters? I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it mostly is, glory hunters. I'm not even joking. Half of them comment, Moyes out. And it shows Alex Ferguson chewing some chewing gum with a sign saying Moyes out. I'm like, what? And Moyes, do you have any idea what you're doing? Well, I'm sure he has an idea what he's doing. He's put the right players for the team so far. They've all worked really hard for a spot in our team. Everybody says Danny Welbeck's bad because he didn't run around the keeper and score that goal. But we wouldn't have. You can't really say that we would have won 2-1 if you put that in the back of the net. History could have changed. You can't predict the future. You can't, and nobody can. Well, let's just face it, nobody can. And it's just an absolute joke how that's all happening. Because some glory hunters, the same glory hunters tried to sack Sir Alex Ferguson. He was 1 game off of the sack. If he lost that 1 game, then we'd be a completely different team. We'd be losing. We'd be like a team like West Ham a couple of years ago. You know, the highest reigning manager in the BPL right now, Arsene Wenger. You know, he's been there for about 18 years. I'm not too sure. About 28 or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, all Arsenal fans, but I'm not too sure. And the other manager, Sam Allardyce, the West Ham manager right now, is only been there 3 years. That shows how much they've sacked all their managers, and it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. But that is a joke. That is a joke. how much they've sacked managers. It is a joke.
It's definitely silence in here. It's like a library.
Sacking managers just because they don't do well in the first season. I know you can't wait long. I know you can't. And I seriously know you can't wait long on managers. But you just have to have trust in them. Faith. Liverpool have not done well that well the last few years because their players haven't really stuck by them. Nobody had a belief in them. If I was a Liverpool supporter, I would have stuck by them. I'm not one of them glory hunters that just support the top teams. Guaranteed. I saw this Arsenal fan when they were the top. Now he's got Alex AFC. His name is on YouTube. You could check him out. I guaranteed he was a Man United fan last season. He only was an Arsenal fan when they were top, and now he's like Alex LFC, and they say it's a different person. Are you having a laugh, mate? He had an Arsenal badge before, then he changed his name, now he's got a Liverpool badge. What a glory hunter, just going for the teams at the top. Next season he'll be like a Man City supporter. That's a bloody joke. Stick by one team. If you're glory hunting, at least do it the good way. Go for a team that's won the most leagues. Who's that? Man United. They'll go back to Man United soon when they start winning league trophies. I'm not saying that'll be in the next 2 years. That won't happen. Let's be realistic here. It'll take like 5 years for them to get back the winning the ways, like they used to. But even at then, if it takes them 5 years, you've still got Liverpool, who, if they win 2 in a row, then they've got the same amount of league trophies as Man United.
Thoroughly deserved it, and they should win from this position. And the players got into space. Well, that was a chance really to get the counter-attack really working, and the defenders have got possession now.
Awkward silence. Sorry about that, guys. Something just happened there. But yeah, at least glory hunt the fashionable way. With that team that's any good. Liverpool have had some good players. Luis Suarez and Sturridge. Oh my god. They've had so many goals, it's unreal. But I just don't see it. I don't see them winning the league. Man City have got like 3 games in hand over everybody. I'd rather they win the league. Because that means Liverpool are still suffering and waiting for a league trophy. Guaranteed. I've met some Liverpool fans that moved to Man City when they won it in 2011. They were 2-0 down against QPR when they were getting relegated. And they were like 1-0 down against Wigan in the FA Cup this year when they're in the Championship. Oh my god. Where do these people see themselves in the future? I'm sorry, but half of these teams, it's just a joke. 2-0 down against QPR, the fans started walking out and everything, and that was the end for them. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.